Don't know if that was the right one, but hello everybody. Here, obviously doing a late night stream. Um, Once again, not super planned. I did put up a little schedule link, but I don't know if this is the same link actually. I when I try, I don't really do that just that often. So when I tried to click on the other link for the schedule one, I was like, it wouldn't allow me to just say go live from there. So I don't know what I did wrong. So if you saw the little advertisement, this is that stream. Um, I, I was like, oh, try to get a little one in here, just because I've got a little time. But of course, even though I sort of had like a little bit of downtime this past week here and coming up, feels like haven't really had a whole lot of free days to just focus on the channel and really just to chill in general. I feel like I'm always going out doing something, at least one thing each day, which usually is enough to take it out of me. And I'm even now tired. What I do today? I got up at a decent time, and well, I can't even remember. I went out, got something to eat, got a few things from the store. Went walking a little bit. It's kind of been hot though. Went out, did some yoga, which took a lot out of me as well. And it feels like that's pretty much it. But I don't know. I did go for like another brief run because I'm trying to get a little more healthy. But I don't know. I think it's partially trying to change my sleep schedule so I can get up significantly earlier. So it's like I've been trying to go to sleep earlier, but not really falling asleep early enough. And yeah. So this is my favorite part of any stream is when there's nobody here, so I can just kind of babble to myself. But that's okay because like I was kind of like I want to take the time to do this, but of course I'm more tired than I planned on it. So it's okay if this doesn't go on super late, but it's okay. I can kind of get some stuff out here in the meantime. I figured if people want to pop in, and I'll probably say this later, ask some questions, talk about some random stuff, that's fine. I basically I'll probably make another video or two about it. I want to get a couple more videos out by this week because I'll be going on sort of a hiatus starting next week, just because I'll be doing stuff for school and getting out of the field, doing some teaching and stuff. So I'm not really sure how to predict that. I've got a feeling I'll be pretty busy and very focused on that. So I've got a feeling that that's going to be part of the primary issue. So I was like, well, not really knowing how exactly it's going to be and how much of it is going to take up my time. I wanted to get a few things out here for the channel and just let people know in case they're wondering. For a couple months, where's Merlin? This is, I always am wary about like actually stating that I'm going to take a really extreme hiatus because that some point in there I'll find a way to upload something. But really, over the next couple months, I know for sure that I'll probably do a movie review or two just randomly, either with some friends or by myself. There's a Sopranos movie coming out, which I mean I'm a pretty big Sopranos fan, so I'll watch that. I might do a video for the channel. But I'll definitely do something for Dune. I'm pretty sure because I'm that's like the one. I think that's really the one other movie this year I'm excited about. I saw that Eternals has had a couple of trailers, but I haven't really looked at that, and I don't know. There's not too many that I'm super interested in. Maybe that next James Bond movie, but yeah, basically in terms of typical output though for just with reviews and the anime analysis videos and comic book discussion and podcasts and old movie retrospectives. There'll probably be a lot less of those, though. During this time, anybody that watches this or if they catch any of the other videos, please feel free to send in requests, suggestions. Of course, I feel like I say this all the time, but I don't know. Obviously, I can't predict it completely, but I think that at the beginning of the year, there will be a period of time where I may still have I may still have a decent amount of free time for a while because I'll be working on some school stuff a little bit, but there'll be a bit of a break there, and I'll probably be doing some job searching. But I have a feeling that in between that time, there'll probably be a couple months where I've got some time, and I can at least get back on a schedule. Because to be fair, last couple weeks has been pretty relaxed for that, honestly. But I don't know. Uh, yeah. So wow, it's very quiet tonight. I guess because it's a Monday night. I'm surprised. I wonder if the other video link that I put up maybe confused people. It probably did. Wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, that's basically it. No, I mean it's up. I'll I don't know. Let's see. The let's see. Talk about a couple videos that came up recently. Maybe a few to expect. Please. I mean, for those of you that may not, really, I just had a little binge there where I talked about a couple of Hakusho related things. I've had Yu Hakusho a lot on my mind lately because I was watching it with my buddy Nick there off and on for the past couple months. We've been doing this thing where we were watching kind of just random anime that either one of us had seen or the other hadn't seen, or neither of us had seen, old classic ones that were like obvious ones to see, and we'd watch a couple episodes, talk about it. We got through, started a couple different shows. It was kind of inspired by our Yu-Gi-Oh videos we did years ago, which is fun though. Man, I think only a certain amount of Yu-Gi-Oh was enough for me. Also did a couple videos with some friends, Dan and others. We just kind of a bunch of the people that I was hanging out with and doing these drinking games over the Zooms because of the pandemic. We watched a bunch of movies, and yeah, we talked about a bunch of our favorite movies, and everybody pretty much got their favorite videos up for their favorite movie lists, and I'm going to probably put up mine as well. And then I think we're all supposed to maybe do it though. With scheduling and stuff, getting everybody on one big Zoom might be more difficult, especially coming up. But hopefully that'll happen. I also got this podcast I've been doing with my buddy Justin, talking about giant monster kaiju movies, Godzilla and company. So please feel free to listen to some of those if you like Godzilla and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, there's a couple of those. I kind of, like I said, if I had the time, I see I got a couple people watching. Hello. Send in some questions, or if you want. Yeah, and I wanted to do a couple of little videos. Probably. I honestly, it's probably good to just be mostly house cleaning. Like probably another. I wanted to do a podcast talking a little bit more about just stuff that had been going on because I kind of wanted to get it off my chest. Because I mean, anybody that's been observing sees there's a different background here, different location. So there's that, and I kind of wanted to. I wanted to do. I mean, I feel like I want to get like one more like anime character analysis video out if I can do like a kind of a little one, because I know people like those, and so I've kind of been getting like a little more into the anime mood, kind of wanting to sort of watch some of my classic shows and get the creative juices flowing. So it's like it's there, but I'm like I can't really get too into it because I'll be so busy the next couple months. So just like I wanted to kind of dive in and maybe had a couple. I had like of course that big list. I got a couple Full Metal Alchemist related things I wanted to check out. Got some quiet people here watching. Hello people, I see you there, bouncing in and out. So yeah, I wanted to try and at least do one of those. I wanted to do more of the Joe Loves Movies, my retrospective series. I got a couple more I want to try to get done, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time. Just because like they're not really that in depth, but they do require some thought, some scripting, some little basic editing. I do like doing those. I would like to do more. Though sometimes I think I need to restructure it a little bit because those are probably my favorite videos to do. I also really liked doing the flamethrowers in cinema, which was a recommendation by my buddy Troll. He was like, "You should talk about like just flamethrowers in movies because that'd be fun." He thought I was going to do like a more serious like analysis like I typically do, or kind of be academic, like the history of flamethrowers or the use of it or something. But I just kind of invented this like sort of really enthusiastic late night DJ character. and it was my original idea was to get all macho about it, like yeah, flamethrowers, but it wasn't really me. So I don't know. I liked doing those videos, and they the thing about them, in some ways they're really great because for me at least, because never before has there been a segment of videos where I got the rhythm down perfectly, like I knew exactly pretty much what to do, and then every you'll notice every one of those videos kind of follows the same basic rhythm. Like, they're very short, easy to do. I knew the character, and they're fun. They're very easy to put out. But that's also the other problem with it, is that I couldn't really play too much with it. Like I did a couple times, mixing up different characters and stuff. But yeah, it was like I was like I enjoyed doing them, but it's like everybody would watch them. I feel like they're exactly the same, so you know what you get. Um, yeah, the I don't know. I feel like I kind of almost anime videos for those that are watching, because I know what people like, and it's weird too, because I mean sometimes you're good at a specific thing, and it just comes more naturally, it just kind of clicks, and like the like the Full Metal Alchemist character analysis videos, and a couple of the other series I like, people seem to really like the basic stuff that I did. I mean, at least more so than anything else I ever did. And it was interesting too, because the funny thing about it is that those videos really never took that much. I mean, for me, writing like a little essay about something wasn't that difficult, especially if it was fresh in my mind. Sometimes I could look up some things on the wiki to like refresh my memory, and like, okay, like this is basically what I want to talk about, and talk about it fairly academically, write up a script, record it, a couple stills, maybe a little bit of basic effects to kind of have the stills move a little bit. People liked it. I mean, they weren't very high energy. There wasn't a lot of editing because I wasn't doing a lot of quick cuts or weird effects, not a lot of different stuff going on with sound. Even my microphone and sound quality probably varied a lot, but I know I made mistakes, but I don't know. People generally seem to like them. Uh, um, wow, that's just me kind of talking. Um, yeah. Let me see. No one's going to ask any questions. I think I'll just kind of put this up here and just like, I don't know. Man, I've talked about quitting this channel so many times. not on air too much, but oh man, I'll tell you something that's funny is that before I moved, I kind of I always felt like, man, I had to get something done. Like if it was more than like a couple days without, like, basically my quota was try to get a video up once a week for something, and then I'd feel like, okay, I did something for the channel. But that's more because it was just kind of there, and I was like, okay, I got to do something with it. Mm. But since I moved out last couple weeks, I'm like, I haven't had as much. It's not even like that I hate it or anything. It's just like, I'm not that worried about it. I'm like, like I have, I don't even know. Like I pushed myself so much to feel like I was forcing myself to just be creative all the time. But I don't know. Lately, I've just been like, I got other things going on, but it's just kind of nice to just sort of chill and pretty much just bounce around with my thoughts. It's not. My hair's all messed up back there. Got to keep it looking professional, relatively speaking. I apologize too. The room is a little bit stuffy here too. It's been very humid in Pennsylvania, and the air conditioning hasn't been on, and I'm upstairs, so it's like it's been difficult getting some heat. Oh, look at that! A question from Lil Boy Blue 3000. Are you also interested in HXH? That is in vernacular. That's a Hunter Hunter or Hunter X Hunter. Some people like to pronounce the X. Yes, Lil Boy Blue. Um, are you a fairly new subscriber to my channel? Because one of the things about YouTube that is a little annoying is that I think people might be subscribed and still not see certain things. Yeah, if you go look through my channel. I have a playlist there for Hunter x Hunter stuff. Hunter x Hunter is probably one of my favorite anime series, if not my favorite. It might not. It's definitely one of my favorite shonen like battle series. I think it's among the best in terms of what I remember about it. It was it's actually one of the shows I've been thinking about lately that I want to go back and rewatch. I think uh, uh, of all the shows I've seen, I think it's one of the most in depth in terms of explaining the power scales and the different abilities with Nen and how that worked and how it kind of factored into your power and your different attacks. And I liked how meticulous Togashi was when he came up with that. A lot of other shonen shows, battle series like that, especially ones before, didn't go as in depth. I mean, it was a lot more like Dragon Ball, where you had you got he got this energy level and he's really powerful and it makes him buff and he can do weird things, but it's not really specifically described in terms of what he can do and how he can do it. So yeah, no, I really like it for that because of how in depth it is. And another thing I really like about Hunter x Hunter is that because of that, I like that combat and just sort of the adventuring aspect of it. I don't know why I did that. That is adventuring. It's actually very much like tabletop RPGs and video games and stuff, which I guess Togashi's a fan of, so it makes sense. It's part of that one video game arc. Greed Island arc was part of that, because like everybody almost has like a certain type of class, if I remember correctly, and based on that, you can have certain abilities, and you've got like this one. You can be really strong and fast and whatnot, but you typically have one thing you're really good at, and figuring out how to use that to your advantage, I think, is just really indicative to characters. And I guess everybody's kind of like that, has their own individual strength. And in the case of the series, it's like they got their Nen and they can manipulate their energy to do their one thing, like that one specific thing. And I think that just adds a lot of possibilities for creativity. And of course, a lot of other shows do stuff with that, like too, as well. I mean, obviously, Naruto and Bleach and JoJo, I think, is a really good example for like you have your stand and they have that one specific kind of power set they can do. Oh, and also should have done the call to action stuff earlier, but if you people watch and like it, please share it to get more people in here because more people send in questions. Longer, I might be able to go and talk amongst yourselves. So please like it and share it. Tell people about it. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter is up there for me. It's actually yeah, the first time I watched it, it was right around the time that I was really getting into YouTube, and when I was meeting a bunch of other YouTubers that I was going to collaborate with for a couple of years. I mean, some of the good friends I made online, like the Anime Hero and Walking Double O Dead, Zoro Fanboy, Von the Stampede, who's also known as Phoenix Kai now. I'm trying to just go through them all because I don't want to miss anybody. Shot Anime, Saiyan Z3, Lunar Spiral. A couple people I don't talk to as much, like Dole Kill an Anime, and my friend Mo Bonkai, of course, George Shea, Smoke Raider. Who else was there? Uber Akari. I think we're drawing a blank now, but there was a Savage Y Panda. Oh, and Sasuke Dracone. But basically, the old Green Clan, Adam A. Green, the Phantom Group. Check out our videos over there too. We, if you haven't, we sometimes talk about random stuff over there. But it's called the Phantom Group. It's based, obviously the Phantom Troop. So yeah, I know a bit about Hunter x Hunter. It was like one of my favorite things for a while. We even did we started a Hunter x Hunter abridged series years ago. Jog and I just saw a thumbnail. I didn't know if it was official. I was actually going to react to that here. Let me see if it's still up here. Far From Home trailer. Oh yeah, leaked trailer is the second search. Oh wait, no, wait. Far From Home. You can't wait. You can't ever have anything secret anymore. I mean, after these days. Personally, I say just wait. Oh my. Oh no. I wonder if these things are actually real leaks sometimes. Okay. Okay, jogging. Do what little boy was doing and like it, share it, the stream. Got to spread it around. Okay, I'm gonna do the reaction. I'm gonna assume this is real. So it was uploaded today. Okay. Spider-Man No Way Home. Official trailer number 1. A lot of likes, so I'm assuming this is real. All right, I'm gonna. Okay, so if you can pull up your link right now if you want to watch along with me. I'm gonna get to this ad quick. Something about like starting. This is like a stars thing. Actually, I'm curious what this trailer is. First of all, in front of it, hold on. What the heck is that? So I want to say it's some kind of ad, but like not stars. I have no idea. All right. All right, everybody. If you want to watch it with me, I'm gonna watch the Far. Wait, sorry, I keep saying Far From Home. It's all home based with this new Spider-Man trilogy. Spider-Man: No Way Home official trailer. Uh, Merlin reaction alive. Let's go to watch it in 3, 2, 1, play. Doctor Strange is there. That's awesome. Okay. I like this version of MJ. I don't know what people have a problem with her. She's fine. He does own the drones. It's true. Ooh. Be like I'm Spider-Man. It's harder actually. You can't be like Batman. It's dramatic. Doc Strange. Steven. Oh no. Let's get very close to one more day. Everyone? They're trying to do a better version of One More Day. Oh, he's gonna mess up the okay. It's a cool visual. I'm excited for this. It's like the only Marvel movies I care about right now. Whoa. So this is a Doctor Strange 1.5 as well. Oh yeah. I was happy. Oh, it's Green Goblin. Oh, I see. They're gonna bring all the different. Okay, that's pretty cool. Careful what you wish for, Doctor Octopus. Yeah. Is it out for Melina? Oh shit. Oh no. Hello, Peter. Oh shit. Oh, that was good. Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay, you know what? I'm hyped for that. I confess. That's wow, a trailer. That actually looks awesome, man. That looks really good. Wow. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I it does look good. I kind of like that what do you call it? I like that uh that they're I mean, it's kind of what I suspected. I mean, I like that I didn't all right, I did not expect the initiation because I had no idea what the cause of the dimensional issue was going to be, but with the crossing of the different without the whole eye, I got to save on life. It's more like, everybody knows my identity, and especially he's so young, he can't deal with it. Like, I just wish that, I could reverse this. And of course, he's messing with something he can't. You see, how, of course, the lesson's going to go. But in this case, it's like, obviously, you can't pick and choose. Doctor Strange is almost like sort of this genie character. Okay, I can make everybody forget, but then you're gonna get everything. Obviously, is gonna get messed up. Um, Visuals look cool. On one hand, I think it's awesome because Doctor Strange is in it, but at the same time, it's like it makes sense, but they're kind of like leaning on the rest of the MCU. Like, okay, it's not no problem with them featuring because sometimes in other comics, sometimes a hero would randomly meet up with another one and be like, okay, could you help me with it? It's not that uncommon, little crossovers and guest spots appear in comics all the time, but yeah, I really liked. I don't know. I really liked that. I love Doctor Strange. Like, honestly, the MCU just we've talked about it on here a lot, but the MCU's trajectory right now, I think it's lost a lot of steam because a lot of those big characters kind of had arcs that were resolved and can't recast them, so it feels obviously the Thanos stuff felt like the end of this big chapter, so it's going to take a while to really build up that momentum again, I think. But I'm such a big Spider-Man fan that I've really liked the Tom Holland movies. I think that they're very well balanced. I'm still excited for those, and I will say that I do think the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are probably about as close to perfect as we could get, or at least as we've gotten so far for Spider-Man. Although I do wish that Spider-Man would grow up because in the comics he's been an adult, So if they could kind of get that same energy, that balance, but make him like in his 20s or 30s, that would probably be about where he's been in the comics for a long time. I personally did prefer the Andrew Garfield ones, and maybe he'll pop up in this movie. But I understand that maybe some people didn't like him, and maybe he was too cool or too hip or good looking or whatever. He was a better Spider-Man, not so much Peter Parker. I could get that, but I liked him. I like all the Spider-Men, to be honest. Tobey Maguire's classic. His movies are goofy and they've got their issues, but Tobey was a good Peter Parker. I've always said that. But yeah, it looks good. I was excited. They like I said, got good visuals. I like the dynamic with MJ. The romance is kind of the point there. I'm interested to see the other effects of that. And oh yeah, seeing Alfred Molina was great. Seeing Doc Ock was great. I'm not even a huge fan of Spider-Man 2, but I was just like, that's good. I kind of hope that my one issue, and this is a side rant. Maybe I've mentioned before. I also have another little video idea that I might do to keep you guys busy while I'm away for a couple months. But with Spider-Man 2, not to go off on too much of a tangent, but for a long time, and to some extent, in some circles, Spider-Man 2 is still considered like, one of the best superhero movies. And I do think that, I remember that was kind of the claim for that film. And even in the years after it came out, that was like one of the gold standards almost for people, was like Spider-Man 2 is one of the best superhero films. And I thought about it in the context of like 2004. I'm like, you know what? It probably was. And in some ways, maybe it's still a very good one. But that was obviously before the MCU, which put out some excellent films. Of course, the problem with the MCU is, it's like kind of a standard product and they get kind of formulaic and standard and predictable, a lot of them. But still, for the most part, very, very good movies. Spider-Man 2 was actually the first movie I ever saw that I was disappointed by in the theaters. Like I actually had expectations about it for like a year going, because when I saw the trailer, I think I saw it on like a DVD for another movie with the car being thrown to the cafe and it crashes through and Peter Parker's got the spider sense and there's a slow motion and he jumps after MJ and they do the twirl as the car goes past them, and I was like, whoa, like just a great visual for a trailer. I think it had like the tire go past his chin or something. Then had the reveal of Dr. Octopus. I was really, because I loved and I still love the first Spider-Man movie, the first Tobey Maguire. I think it's a great movie. I think it's one of the best origin movies ever made. I really do. It's a great movie. But I also think it was best for Tobey Maguire because he was very much young, early Peter Parker, kind of very unsure of himself. It felt a lot like those early books, those early Stan Lee, John Romita, and Steve Ditko books. It felt a lot like those early stories. So I was okay with that. But it's like as Peter Parker grows up and he still kind of remains the same, it's like, it was a little annoying. But so Spider-Man 2, I don't know. It was just not what I was expecting. I didn't quite like, I guess, maybe where Peter Parker was, and I was a little disappointed with Dr. Octopus. And granted, it wasn't something that I quite was able to verbalize or maybe even felt as strongly about back then. I wasn't sure. I was just like, it's the first time I could remember being excited for a movie, and then being a little let down by it. And it took me a long time to figure out why that was. But another big reason, it's a little petty, but I I know there's obviously a lot of interpretations of characters, and I've noticed I guess to try to make it more relatable to a wider audience, a lot of times they'll have the villain try to make him more well-rounded, more sympathetic, even when they're typically not in the comics, and then at the same time kill them, like so they can't come back in another movie. Um, and with Molina, I don't know. It just his Doc Ock. I'm so used to Doctor Octopus being this like insane, just very typically he's a very evil guy. In a lot of the stuff, I read a lot of the old '60s comics and even up to the '90s and beyond. Like he was just usually he had that like evil grin and that terrible bowl cut, the big glasses, or he was the big. He was just a mad scientist, megalomaniac, evil. He was also supposed to be kind of like this counter to Peter Parker, kind of like a version of Peter Parker, almost like if he went down a different path, like down, a scientific path, but had tragedy, and he was still this lonely kind of outsider nobody liked, and a lot of resentment. Doctor Octopus is kind of typically has a kind of a dark backstory. He was like abused as a kid. I just thought he was a very, I don't know, he was a very intimidating evil villain, but he was also one of those guys that was like unapologetically evil, which is something that I appreciate in classic comic books and whatnot. So sometimes you like that, and for me, Doc Ock's always been like that. And I don't know, that the Molina was a more humanized, well-rounded character, which makes more sense. But sometimes I just like the villain to be a baddie, and I think that can be fine. Um, how would Sensui and Thanos interact? I think they'd probably be. I think they'd probably see eye to eye on a lot of things, because they have similar points of view. It's like they kind of want to be like, all right, well, we got to kind of force a solution by basically wiping a huge chunk of people out to start a clean slate and kind of punish them. They have a very, very black and white viewpoint to a fault. So in that way, they're very similar. Though I wonder if their goals wouldn't really align so much because Thanos, well, it was more about like, okay, we need to deal with resources so we can potentially save everybody. Because people just can't handle themselves essentially. Whereas Sensei was like couldn't deal with the evil that people committed, so he just kind of wanted to wipe them all out. But Thanos, they called him the Mad Titan in the movie, but I feel like in his own way he was actually he knew what he was doing. He had come to a conclusion that he believed was correct. Unfortunately, whereas Sensei, it was very clear there were other issues going on. If they just found the Sensui 7. I think it would probably play out very similarly. I think that it would be cool to get. They would actually probably the Avengers would have battled the Sensui 7, and I feel like they could. It would have been a tough fight, but they probably could have mostly taken them. I think Sensui would have been a lot tougher, but they would have pursued him to the other realm, and I guess they would have had to have found out some way to get past the barrier and then get through there and then actually fight Sensui. And then that would it might have resulted in some people's deaths actually. But I think that if Thor or the Hulk were there, I think that probably would have been enough to take down Sensui, to be honest. So I think it would have played out something like that. Yeah, Sensui's been on my mind a lot lately. Not sure why. Let's see. What else was I doing here? Oh yeah, I guess I'll share this thing. Try to get some more people on because why not? Why not? Feel free to like it and share it if you haven't already. I'm gonna share this in the good old Group, the good old Goop. Oh yeah, Dan posted a review for Reminiscence. Don't know if that movie was got his review for that. Oh, it's HBO Max. That's why I didn't see it. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see. Uh, yep, just got them. Book is on its way. Should be there by Thursday. Yeah, my dad actually sent me some very old comics he found. It was like it was the Howling Commandos and something else, like a DC version of that from the '60s. I might have to show you guys them sometime. They're probably the oldest comics I own. It's pretty cool. Uh, Not quite like a Superman, like what do you call it, a #1 or whatever, but man, um, but pretty good. Let's see, yeah, I figured. I figured. Let's see. Get out of that. And yeah, it would be a hard fight, but I don't know. I think if Thanos got a hold of them with his hammer, that would have been pretty good. Because that freaking thing that they had forged, I don't know. I think that might have had some kind of magical ability to counter Sensui's different armor, and and if the Hulk, it's one of those things. If the Hulk managed to stay in the fight, I think he could have. I think he could have taken on Sensui. I really do. Um, yeah. Wow. Just gonna share it over here. Put this in the little community thing. Trying to share it because you know how it is. Sometimes people can't. It's really hard to get people to see things. Let people know because this might be the next last stream I do for. I might do one more um, if I feel like it before the end of the week, but don't know. Really depends. That's definitely not the one. And let me go back through here, and I think I'll. What do you call it? Manage these things. Manage them. Just got to do some little behind the scenes stuff where you guys think of some questions or whatnot. Oh, wait, maybe if I go to the live filter, that will show me what the issue is. Oh, yeah. Don't know what happened with that. I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. Delete it. Delete forever. Okay, it tells me to wait. While you wait, you can leave this screen. Yeah. Um, Wow. Team Urameshi versus Thanos and the Black Order MCU version. Uh, yeah, that basically. Team Urameshi versus Thanos. You know, it's actually more even. That I would love to. I would love to see a tournament with that. That would be pretty cool. Like one on one, that would be pretty awesome. MCU Avengers, Captain America. We do the story. MCU. Okay, Director versus Team Squirrel. Well, okay. Well, we gotta set this up. So, all right, man. Gotta try to rank this. Or we gotta try. I'm gonna try to follow it the same way that Hakusho did, right? So, okay. Iron Man, Captain America. Black Widow would go first, actually. Then Hawkeye. No, maybe. Yeah, I guess we'd do Black Widow, Hawkeye. No, because Hawkeye would get destroyed. Oh, who would do that? I thought it was those people you gave me. Oh, hey, hero. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to think. All right, I'm just trying to think who would be the best for this. Sure. So okay. Well, I mean, it'd be obvious you do like horror, not horror, horror. Yeah, that great Marvel character. Oh man, I'm tired. Okay. Sorry. All right. So Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America would be the obvious choices because that's like the core Avengers. Okay, so that's core. If that's core Avengers, Dan's watching. Uh, no, I did not see the picture. Well, actually, maybe I did. Hold on a second here. Hold on. I'm now I got. I'm thinking of this other question that was asked, and I don't know if that'd be a good one, but all right, I'm gonna look it up. I actually, if I'm not mistaken, Bebop, the live action ones, isn't it gonna be done by the same guy that did the anime? Isn't he like involved somehow? Isn't he like directing it? Let's take a look here. Come on, there's all right images. I actually don't know if this is the right one. Is this the one with first look John Cho stars? I'll go to news actually. Oh wait, isn't John Cho? Oh yeah, okay, this is it. The official one with the them on the couch. Looks pretty good. Oh wow. Oh wow, they got church scene and everything. Oh, and he's got his wow. Um. Oh, they got the little. Aw, Ein's there. Aw, that's actually pretty sick. Okay. Well, per hero here, we've got to have a Merlin reaction to the first, I guess, official images for the Netflix Cowboy Bebop live action series. And we all know how well those live action anime adaptations go on Netflix. It's pretty mixed. But I don't know. Let's see. Spiegel's iconic purple suit. Well, purely going by the visuals. I love this frame of the main characters coming out of like a diner and alleyway. Spike looks great. Cast an Asian guy. Thank you. Though they didn't have to, but somebody Asian probably be a good idea. His hair looks good, kind of like realistic, but still in the Spike Spiegel style. Really simple suit. He's got the good build, but looks like he could be athletic because the fits. So maybe he's got martial arts background or something. Be cool. Let's see, Jet. I love that they made Jet a black guy, African American character. Though it doesn't bother me. He's got the deep. As long as he's got the deep voice and kind of the more stoic, but slightly grumpy portrayal, I think it'd be good. The outfit looks good. I love his beard. It looks very that looks very much like the character. So I can definitely see, even though he's a different race or ethnicity, he visually you can still tell like that's the guy. Though he looks closer to age, I think, to the other two. And let's see. Actually, I think that is it. Faye. Faye looks very accurate. I kind of always pictured her to I don't know, be a little more I don't know, like more intense looking in some ways. But she looks very believable. She's got the outfit, she got the hair. Seems like an attractive lady, and obviously they got a corgi, so it looks cute. So it's like visually, I'm getting a good vibe from it. I'm liking some of these other stills. I wonder how this is going to go. I hope it's good. Yeah, I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic. I don't want to get too excited about this and then be disappointed. But yeah, let's see. I'll look at some of these things. Would a fight to go towards the end, and would you have any deaths from the Avengers if you did the story? For me, oh no. I would try to keep it. Well, to be completely honest, if it was selecting those same people you did, I don't know, because the problem is that Black Widow. Uh, I don't know. Part of the problem is I feel like if I was part of the members to make it more interesting from the MCU would either be less powerful or they'd be too powerful, depending on who it is. So I don't know. I want to say I'd send in one of the other more lower powered human characters to get killed, but I don't know. You've done DC animated movies. Constantine became your favorite character. Nice. Apocalypse War was a brutal. You see the Keanu Reeves movie? Uh, any super movies to take it that far? I think I saw Apocalypse War. Wasn't that the one where Darkseid invaded? I'll be completely honest. The last couple years of DC movies, I haven't followed as much. I haven't liked as much of the stuff that was based on the newer comics. I'll admit. I think some of them have been a bit less sloppy. I think. Let me see. Apocalypse War. Did I watch that one? Apocalypse. I gotta watch the other side of Long Halloween actually. Oh, you know what? I don't think I did see that one. Or did I? No, I don't think I saw that one. Hold on. DC animated movies. I'm gonna go through here. Let's see. Come on, I'm gonna go through the da 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 da. Yeah, it's fairly new. Yeah, you've just been watching the movies. The movies. Yeah, you're going through a DC EU AU binge. That's a good thing. I'm surprised this isn't a. You know what? I'm gonna search somewhere else because for some reason Wikipedia doesn't have that. DC animated movies. Let's see. Uh, okay. Watched a bunch of these. Just do it. I think I saw Justice League War. I saw that one. I think that's the one with Darkseid evaded. Son of Batman, Salt and Arkham. I didn't see some of these. Batman versus Robin. I saw. Man, these are a while ago. Bad Blood. Teen Titans. I thought was actually pretty good. Killing Joke. Did not see Dark or Judas Contract or Batman and Harley Quinn. I saw Gotham by Gaslight, which is pretty good. Didn't see the new Death Superman or Reign of Superman, though I should, because they actually did it better than they probably did the first time. I told Fatal 5 wasn't that good. I didn't like Hush very much. I mean, I thought it was good until the ending. Um, yeah, you got a couple more after that. I don't know. I thought the quality of them kind of started to vary a little bit, personally. What do you think? What did you think, Hero? Anime Hero. It's a quiet stream tonight. And I'm sleepy. Sleepy. Gotta spread the word on this to make it a little more energetic. Yeah, but what do you want to know? It's Monday night. It's kind of late. Oh my. Well, I don't know. I'll probably wrap it up in like 10, 15 minutes. Get like a good hour in there. And then alas, there were no viewers again, but that's okay. Actually, it's all right. I'm tired. Humidity's getting to me. When can we expect that great Merlin 50 movies? Well, I guess it depends. I mean, I don't know if I don't know. It depends on if we're going to be able to do the when we're going to be able to do the top 50 with other people if we're going to, because then I might just do the top 50, or I might stop to 6 and hold off. But I'm planning to get that up this week. Would be one of my goals. So I'm trying to get my top movies list up this week because everybody else did theirs. So I got to do mine. That won't be too difficult to do. I wanted to do some editing with it, get some stills, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Who from Marvel would have entered the Dark Tournament for the Avengers to fight off until they fight Team Taguro? Until they fight Team Taguro? From the MCU specifically? Oh, from the Avengers. Black Panther, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk. That's it. I'm not going to say Doctor Strange because that'd be too broken. Uh, I don't know. I hope Daredevil's in the Spider-Man movie too, though I haven't heard anything about that. So I don't know. Has there been any rumors about that? Oh, okay. So that was a continuation of that other one. That came out a couple of years after um, that one. Oh boy, yeah, but those movies did get brutal. I think my favorite thing about the one I saw was Batman and Green Lantern kind of had like this sort of rivalry. They were kind of like going at it. I like their verbal sparring matches, sort of like a Joss Whedon kind of dialogue element to it that I enjoyed. Uh, yeah, but I enjoyed that. Many rumors. Well, they released that trailer, so who knows what else is going to be kept under wraps. Who knows? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I hope I would like to get another season of that. To be honest, that would be cool. That would be cool. Uh, yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know, guys. What can I say? I'm sleepy. Sleepy. Um. Let's see. Oh, the TV show, the one on I think that only had like one season, right? You know, uh, I don't think it did. I think he showed if you all right if you like that show, you should check out the other DC show that oh he, something of is it Heroes of Tomorrow or whatever? What is that show called? I got it. I yeah, but yeah, that Constantine show. I saw some of it. I really liked it because, admittedly, it's very different than the Keanu Reeves movie because they did the character very different. But that show got the John Constantine character down like exactly. I really liked it. It was just like the comics. He just went around investigating stuff and fighting demons and whatnot. But I don't know. Maybe it was a weird time slot. It got taken off, but then they put that character into the DC, um, other DC shows on CW, and he fit in well. So if you like him there, he gets his adventures to continue in whatever that show's called. Is it? I'm like, what is that? So DC live action shows. I don't really watch that one. Uh, wow, it's not even one of the list ones listed up here. I like how Smallville comes up. Yeah, Constantine's listed. Um, Titans, Pennyworth. That's funny. Oh man, not Black Lightning. Well, this is not one of the first things listed. That's I wonder what that says. All right, you know what? They're gonna make me look for it. Uh, not animated. There's a lot of those. TV specials, web series. You know what? Arrowverse. It's an Arrowverse show. Help me out here. Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah. Uh, Constantine's in there. So if you like the show, that's sort of a little continuation. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Well, that's true. But if you've ever heard Keanu Reeves' English accent, you might understand why he decided not to do it. Check out some of his role in Bram Stoker's Dracula, or that one his attempt at Shakespeare with our friend Michael Keaton all those years ago. Yeah, yeah. So I think it's fine he didn't do the accent. He's just like, yeah, John Constantine. I fight bad guys, you know. Yeah. Best part of Constantine's actor all voices him in the DC movies. That's great. You don't really hear that crossing over into animation too much. That is unusual. Yes, how you been doing, Hero? How you been doing? Dan's watching somewhere. Dan's watching, waiting. Oh, I think we're supposed to do another video this week too at some point. Gotta talk about Big Trouble. Rat race. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, nice. Suicide Squad. I liked it. Did you like it? Yeah, I saw you mentioned you quit your job. What happened there, man? What happened? Rat race vid. Yeah, soon. Maybe some one of the nights this week. I'm pretty free until like Monday night. So probably get it in. Probably get it in some point this week. Just let me know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll probably wrap it up in a few minutes. So if anybody has any last minute comments or questions, put it in here. I was planning to maybe have this be the last stream for a while, but since so few people showed up, maybe I'll do another one later in the week. We'll see. Depends on how busy I am. Uh, oh wow, bad location. That sucks with business and then everybody quitting. He probably couldn't keep up with it, man. Yeah, I know everybody's understaffed now, still recovering. So yeah, that sucks. I can understand that. Very common these days. Well, there'll be other opportunities. Just keep a lookout. Keep a look at that way you can be the anime hero out there. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. Hmm. I think I'll maybe go eat something after this. The question is, am I gonna have some rice or am I gonna have some ice cream? Hmm. Book read. Me so smart. Enjoy book very much. Everybody enjoy book. I like your intelligent caveman. I actually maybe I've been like purchasing a bunch of old games just like for cheap on sale, like if not on Steam on my Xbox, and I saw Far Cry Primal and I was like, I kind of want to play that again. Maybe I'll get it. I haven't played too many Far Cry games, but so far the one where you play the caveman is pretty awesome. I like that one. Pretty fun. Recommend it if you haven't played it actually, especially if you like Primal. Um, no connection, but the caveman adventure is pretty cool. I don't know if I think you have a PlayStation. I know you have a. They probably have a PlayStation. I know you had like Nintendo stuff back in the day. I think I got Sonic Adventure for Steam. Might have to play that. Oh, King Shark quotes. Duh. Oh, controversial. I don't think I told Dan this, and Dan's not going to like this, but um, uh, I, as much as I liked Groot, I have to say that I think I liked King Shark more. I think it was. I thought he was just really funny. I don't know. I thought he was adorable, and he says more than Groot does. Groot's just one word, so I thought there was a little more to King Shark. Yeah, yeah. Suicide Squad was really good. I mean, it's by far my favorite movie this year. It's actually much better than the other one they did, and it's one of my favorite DC movies. I think it's right up there with Wonder Woman. It was really good. I like Shazam, but I don't know. Shazam, I think is doesn't stick in my mind as much. Yeah, well, but that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, Dan. So I mean, either that means one of two things. Either, either, like, uh, either I'm more of a Stallone fan than I thought because I did not realize it was Stallone voicing King Shark until the end of the movie. I totally forgot. I was like, oh, where's Stallone going to be in this movie? I didn't realize that was him. So either subconsciously I'm such a Stallone fan, or Stallone is a better actor than a lot of people give him credit for because I thought he gave a great performance and it just sold me more so than Vin Diesel's. Controversial, but I don't know, man. I liked I mean, it's obviously Guns doing knows how to get the characters together and have good chemistry and good dialogue. He's really good with making a crew of people a family. Because Guardians is so successful, but he brought that to Suicide Squad, and it still felt like its own independent thing that was different. But I don't know. Groot was good. Groot was good. but I don't know. I'd have to watch Guardians again to compare. But King Shark was really good. Oh, there you go. Who is your favorite Guardian, Dan? Is it is it is it Rocket Raccoon? Because it's your buddy, the other guy, uh, uh, Silver Linings guy. I can't think of his name right now. Bradley Cooper. Is it him? Yeah, CCH Pounder. Yeah, should have been Amanda Waller. That's true. But you know what? But they got a good actress for her. I do like the actress they picked. She is a very good one. I still think they did. I still think they did her well. Uh, yeah, Rocket, Bradley Cooper. Yeah, I was like, it's probably. But to be fair, Rocket's mm, Rocket's my second favorite. I mean, I like the snarky, kind of angry raccoon. He's pretty awesome. But I think I'm a Drax guy. Drax. I like Drax's honor bound warrior code, and I like how blunt he is. That he doesn't understand metaphors. There's also a lot of good humor. I think he's got the best laughs for me. Got to watch the Guardian movies again, man. Future double. I'm telling you, Guardians 1 and 2. Let's do it. Maybe before 3 comes out. That'd be awesome. Um, but yeah, I think they did Amanda Waller good. I like the fact that her team realized she was going way too far, and then they knocked her out. And man, when they got spoilers, of course, but when they got Flag, man, that got me. I was like, I like Flag. He's like the one, true good guy there, and they took him out. Actually, I think my favorite part of the movie was crud, the John Cena. Yeah, Gamora's great too. All the Guardians are good. Like, there's no bad Guardian. I mean, really, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's one reason why those movies are so successful because it's just such a good crew. Yeah, there was a couple more doubles we wanted to do. Trying to think, was there another one that we? Oh yeah, we never did do the Highlander Queen one. We'll have to maybe do that at some point. The I said Highlander Queen one. I mean Highlander Flash Gordon. It's called the Queen double, and people are like, "What? Oh yeah, like what we'll do is we'll watch Highlander. No, we'll watch one of the concerts like Live Aid or something, and then we'll watch Highlander. The Queen double. Of course, which isn't that odd of a thing because like literally, and I forget Queen soundtrack. Yes, the Queen soundtrack double. Though you might find this interesting, Dan. Um, I do like Highlander, but I'm not as hardcore a fan as some people, and like the people I don't know. I mean, obviously about the connection, but I underestimated how integral Queen was to Highlander's success. Like it's in the bloodstream. They like the band members actually watched scenes from the movie to study it, and each member wrote a song for a specific scene because they liked the movie so much. Those songs are tailor made for the film, and like it's so I was like Queen and Highlander are like like that. They're PB&J, and Flash Gordon's really also they made a soundtrack, so it's like they love that stuff. I guess they like fantasy and old sci-fi or something. Hero, I was talking about Far Cry Primal. If you like caveman stuff, it's my favorite Far Cry game I've played. I recommend it. I would say if you have it on PlayStation, I think you can get it. There's a sale going on with the Far Cry games right now. You might be able to get it on discount. But I really liked it. I think you might enjoy it. Kind of reminded me of that with the thing. But Bad Travolta. Bad Travolta? Oh, yeah, the Bad Travolta double. Gotti and the Fanatic. Oh man. We should do Gotti and the Capone movie. Oh man, the Capone movie you said was so bad. Yeah, yeah, I just did a reaction to it, dude. Oh man. Look, I'm excited. Though Spider-Man movies are the only ones I care about right now, and Doctor Strange is gonna be in it. Sorry, Dan, I won't go into spoilers, but uh, it's basically also Doctor Strange 1.5. So it's like it's excited. They got reveals of some other people that are going to be in there, some other villains, and I was like, yes. Did you watch it, Hero? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man movie for sure. I really am. Man, I don't know. I really like Zendaya as MJ. I like her. I know she's gotten some hate because of course. I like that version of MJ. She's kind of snarky. She's actually a little more, I think, interesting than just the short. I'm not saying MJ was the pretty girl next door. I mean, she was more than that, but I don't know. I don't know. She's a different take, a little more eccentric. Yep. Oh, the actual No Way Home trailer instead of the yeah. So it's like I guess they leaked it and then they were like, oh, you know what? It's out now. We'll make it official. I mean, it's December release anyway, so they were gonna release that soon. Oh, Hero, you gotta watch it. I'm hyped for it, man. It's like I'm mostly I don't care about the Marvel movies that much, but Spider-Man, you usually get me to come out for Spidey, and I like the last two movies. Um, yeah, Vulture was of course really good in the first one, and Mysterio, I loved the visuals. I thought they were both great. Tom Holland's a good Spider-Man. Oh man, CCH Powder. What was it before? Was it Viola Davis? Oh yeah, just found out during the stream. Stream dream. Streaming. Ugh. Wow. It's really the height of the viewership right now, and it's just so quiet. You gotta like and share it if you want me to keep talking, people. You gotta share the love, spread the word. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to turn off soon. Ha ha ha! Did you ever decide your interpretation of the ending, Hero? The Big Sam Broski, what up? How you doing? Yes, Birdman. Yes, Spider-Man versus Birdman. That really was the ultimate movie. Oh yeah, RoboCop 3. You know something, Hero? I still haven't seen it. I've always heard it was bad, so I didn't watch it. I'm like, he fights ninjas and there's a jetpack, but Peter Weller's not in it. I'm like, I can't do it. It's not RoboCop. It's not really RoboCop then. We know it's true. It's like he was the guy, He's RoboCop. He does other good things, but that's basically it. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm just doing a little stream here. Having people hang out, talk about stuff, send me a question so I can rant about something. Oh, good question. I only watched part one. I haven't watched part two yet. My feelings about The Long Halloween are sort of kind of like the Hush film thus far, where I'm like, wow, they're doing a really good, close adaptation of the graphic novel, which is like one of my favorites. And I'm like, there's clearly a lot of meticulous detail and respect for the source material. It's a very good recreation, but they're changing a few things so you have to watch it because it's not going to be exactly the same. And so I'm like, I don't know why they changed that. They didn't have to change that. It would have been fine, but okay. So I'm like, I hope the second part is good, but so far I thought it was very good. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like it when they change things unnecessarily because I understand if it's an adaptation, but if you're literally just trying to basically transfer something to another medium, I just kind of want to see the same thing. A lot of people haven't read the book. Just do a different thing. Oh yeah, that's right. It's also PG-13. Yeah, I heard they were interesting villains, but yeah, I've never had an interest in 3. Never have. I'll probably watch it at some point just because it's RoboCop. And I also should watch some of that live action show and more of the cartoon at some point. But yeah, Hero, you gotta read it, man. You gotta get the ridiculous art style where everything's really exaggerated. The Joker's jaw is like this. Yeah, no, yeah. Don't. Well, you know what? The good thing about it is they're going a different direction, so you can read the comic and it's gonna have a different ending. Though I think there's no way that they can do it again without having Holiday be basically the same killer, because it's kind of integral to one character's development. Yeah, I know, right? The comics arts that like Tim Sale is one of my favorite comic book artists. Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, they're the team because for the writer artist duo for comic books, because they have this whole series they did where they would take all these classic superheroes, and they would go back and sort of retell early issues, early stories, and have it framed like they're sort of reminiscing about the past because it's early issues, but they're kind of darker and grittier, and they're very good. They got like, what is it? There's they did a Spider-Man one, a Daredevil one, a Hulk one, Batman, Superman. Yeah, I don't know if they did X-Men, but they did a bunch of Batman ones. It's probably Long Halloween's probably their most famous one. Um, and maybe Superman Blue, Daredevil Yellow. I forget Hulk Gray. I forget what the Spider-Man one was called, but yeah, those are really good. And the Haunted Knight is good. But yeah, I really like them a lot. Jim Lee is also a really good artist too. He did the artwork for Hush, and Jeff Loeb wrote that one. There, if you haven't read Hush here, I recommend it. Hush and Return of Hush and Heart of Hush, the Hush trilogy are very good. I like Hush quite a bit. Haven't read that in a while. Some classics to recommend to people if they haven't read them. I was in Books a Million the other day. I decided to sign up because I want to get some more books and read more and try to support things. And I didn't actually get any comics because I was like, they're also expensive. Like I've got to do it to support the industry. Didn't get any manga, but I got myself a Dragon Ball visual art book, and a, the Dune sequel, Dune Messiah, because I don't own it. And I was looking through. I was some people coming by, and they were like, "Man, V for Vendetta had a graphic novel." I'm like, "Yeah." I guess the movies trumped it in terms of popularity. Hmm. I think that Yusuke would be sort of the main character because you'd have to make him. And I think that Doctor Strange actually, because it would fit with the whole supernatural element of the story. You like those outlines, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Justice Society, Man of Tomorrow. That's true. The art style took a little more for me to get used to, but I didn't mind it. All right, everybody. Well, I can feel myself getting a little more tired here, so thank you for encouraging me to stay on a little longer. I don't know if I'll do another one of these streams before the end of the week, maybe. But you can maybe expect a podcast or a few more videos. There'll be kind of a hiatus coming up over the next couple months. There might be a few videos here and there, but I'd expect the next 3 4 months for it to be pretty quiet on the channel, if you're wondering. But in the meantime, of course, send in requests and stuff. Give me ideas; they're always welcome. And around the new year, we'll probably hit it hard with some new things and get back on a schedule. Oh, well, the Hush ending in the comics better, Hero. But yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Tell me you read the comics, Hero. You got to listen to me. Uh, uh, oh, as an experience, it really depends on my mood, Broski. But it's a lot like watching something sub or dub. You know, if I what I stick with first, and I get used to it, and I get in the groove with it. That's usually what I'm into. But I'm definitely more of an anime guy, just because I'll admit it. Usually, you can get through the story quicker, and it's like you. There's obviously the auditory and more of a visual component with the animation. It's more of an experience because I'm a big movie person, film and animation. So that's like probably my preferred medium, just that I enjoy. But pacing wise, though, I do enjoy a good manga too, if I want to read something. So I like both. I actually want to get more into reading manga because, ironically, especially with some shows, you can get through them quicker. But I would say I'm more of an anime guy for the experience rather than reading manga. So more of an anime guy, but I have some manga that I really like too. I just have to boost up my library. But yeah, I'm going to sign off, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all at some point. Thank you.